Of our struggles, our suffering.
Nothing. And what of my son, What of Thorold? Is he nothing? So don't talk to me about suffering.
Your son chose his side and he chose poorly, and now he's gone. Such is the way of war. The sooner you accept his loss, the better.
I will never accept his death. My son still lives, I feel it in my heart. So tell me, Battleborns, where is he? Where are you holding my Thorold?
Do you believe this old hag?
I've got a recipe for venison stew that I want to try
Holding
out.
him?
Will you have venison
Why,
anytime
I've
soon?
got him in my cellar.
Certainly.
He's
I'll be sure to bring some back for you the next time I go hunting.
Face it, Cal.
Make it quick,
Your
and there might
stupid
be a
son
bowl
is
of hot
dead.
stew in it for you.
He died a storm-cloaked traitor. And you best keep your mouth shut before you suffer the same.
Come on, Father. There's nothing more to be said here.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience if I'm going to run an inn someday. Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from
I
Hulda.
don't suppose you're going to buy something this time?
Before my ma and da passed, I told them that one day I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madron. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done. You'd do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future? Sausages. I'm cooking a special breakfast for a friend, and they're his favorite. About the same as everyone else? They're the catfolk of Elsewhere. Great warriors, good traders. The way I hear it, Elsewhere ain't nothing like Skyrim. It's got tropical forests and dusty badlands. It sounds awful. Yeah, these Khajiit make a living traveling the roads and selling their wares. It's got to be tough. Skyrim's a hard enough land when you've got a roof over your head. Worst thing is, nobody wants them in the cities. Nobody trusts them. Reputation mostly. A lot of Khajiit turn to smuggling and thievery to get by. A few bad apples spoil the bunch. You know how it is.
Chops and steaks.
Farewell.
Come and see my selection of the finest quality meats.
Cakes and baubles for sale.
It's not easy being a woman in Skyrim, I know. But stay strong,
So
and
you
men
can
will
spend
come
it
to
on drinks
respect
at
you.
the bannered mare.
And maybe even
If it's
fear
food
you.
you need, ask for that instead.
All I can think about is my son, my Thorold. They say that he was
That's
killed,
what I
but
thought.
I know better. I know my son is
Are you
alive.
still working at the bannered mare?
Those Battleborn, they're in with the Imperials. They
They
know it too, and yet they lie to my very face.
I'm sorry I asked.
It's not wise to discuss it here. Please, if you truly wish to help, meet me at my home. I'll tell you the whole story.
Chops and steaks fit for a jarl. Come and see my selection of the finest quality
I
meats.
miss the days when the Greymanes and Battleborns got along.
The finest
Ever
cuts,
since the
fresh
war
from the
started,
wilds.
we've been
Oh
at each
yes,
other's throats.
hunting is my great passion. That's why my brother and I opened a shop to sell hunting supplies. It's the Drunken Huntsman down by the main gate. He tends the store, and I've got this stall. Good hunting.
There's nothing a man can do that I can't do better, whether it's serving drinks or slaying trolls. The
There's
daughters
a
of this land
routine
are
in
just as
Skyrim.
strong and
Can't
loyal as
neither
its men.
magic nor the passing of time make it right.
Ripe fruit and fresh vegetable.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
But I've got a right to browse, don't I? Ain't hurt
Remember, fresh fruit. Make it quick, man. Don't you stink right now. Customers away.
Come to chat with an old woman, Do your good deed for the day.
Hands to yourself, sneak thief.
Welcome Welcome to our home.
Mother, what's the meaning of this? Who have you brought into our home?
Adelstein, put that down. She's here to help us find Thorold.
How do we know she's not spying for the Battleborn? This was foolish. We can't trust anyone. Who knows what they'll do if they find me here.
I can't take any more of this. No weapons, please. Let's just talk.
All right, Mother.
You lost?
So, you're here to help? I know that Thorold's not dead. I just know it. The Imperials have him and are keeping him somewhere, but I don't know where. Those damned Battleborns, they know something. They're hiding it. They practically taunt us with it. They must have some sort of proof. There's gotta be something in that house of theirs. I just know it. I don't dare leave the house myself, so I need your help. Anything that confirms that Thorold isn't dead, but is being held captive. I know those Battleborns have it. They'd be hiding it, of course. Wouldn't want it to get out that they've been lying this whole time. But you might be able to butter them up enough to lower their guard. The Battleborns, the Emperor's biggest bootlickers here in Whiterun. Their connections to the Empire and the Legion are well known. When Thorold didn't return home, there was no question in my mind. They knew Thorold supported the Stormcloaks, knew he was gonna aid them in battle, made sure he didn't come back. Locked him up someplace to get back at my family. I'm sure of it. Best if you didn't mention anyone that you
It's
saw
hardly a
here.
secret that they have ties to the Empire and hate anyone who speaks out against it. Thorold did worse. He took action against the Empire, and the Battleborns knew it. He's my son. I feel it in my heart. Oh, you'd understand if you had children. I can tell you're new around here asking a question like that. My husband Eorland tends the Skyforge up at your Vasker, the Companion's Mead Hall. Oh, there's no finer smith in the Nine Holds. You should ask him about his work. It's the only subject that'll get him talking. Well, that and maybe those stuck-up, dung-sniffing Battleborns. Head up the steps from the market and look to your right. Can't miss it. You take care of yourself now.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Rift.
Do you have news? I knew it. Let me see, please. The Thalmor. By the 9, it's worse than I thought. So, North Watch Keep. Then we know where to hit 'em. I'll do anything if it means saving my brother. You'll join us, won't you? Thorald can't be left to those monsters. What? You, alone, reasoning with the Thalmor? That's madness, friend. You're serious, aren't you? Very well. I'll give you a chance. But if you can't do it, I will.
Old friend, patron of the great clan battle.
Lady?
They can barely tolerate our presence on Earth. Today, they take away your faith. But what of tomorrow? What then? Do the elves take your homes? Your businesses? Your children?
Come on in. We got warm food.
I've got a
warm
hungry
drinks,
daughter
and
to
warm
feed, so
bed.
selling my produce is really the only thing I care about.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some mead.
I'm a bard by trade. Perhaps you've heard of me. Carlotta put you up to this, didn't she?
Yes,
I'm
Mama.
sorry, but that
I've been
fiery
needing
widow
you
is
to mop the place
mine.
down extra tonight.
She
Lots
just
of spades.
doesn't know it yet.
Certainly, Mom.
Maybe you're right. I guess I just didn't want anyone to think I couldn't handle one Nord lass. On my honor, I won't bother Carlotta ever again. There's a whole college up in Solitude where they teach the arts. Song, lute playing, poetry.
The fruit has about
I studied there
another day
myself.
left before it spoils.
Had to leave over a
We've got to sell as much as we
misunderstanding
can
with a
as
head
soon as we
mistress.
can.
Well, more a misunderstanding with her husband.
Because it's
I'm a bard,
always true.
trained at the Bard's College in Solitude. Wanderers like you should think about applying.
And to think I
It's
was
the
going to
leaving
feed
that's
you
hardest,
cabbages
I
and
know.
apples again. Yes, little fairy, we can go to the tavern for supper.
Yay!
What do you need? Really? You convinced that lute player to stop chasing me? I'd thank the gods, but I'll settle for thanking you. Here's some coin for your help. All right, then.
Forever!
Are those two at it again?
Found
Strike from the shoulder. He's giving you openings.
You're pathetic!
Like the bite
Pull
of
him
a
back! If you wish to hunt with me, your feet need to be quick and your eyes quicker.
A fight.
Someone do something!
Nerevar, guide me.
Going to enjoy killing you!
Azura, curse you!
Ysgramor himself wouldn't have the patience to deal with all the rabble around here.
That the best you
An
can do?
outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. My mother was a companion, and her mother, and all the women in my family back to Harati Blackblade. I stayed with my father in the woods until I was old enough for my trial. We hunted everything there was to hunt. Good training. Ma didn't live long enough to see me join, but I fight to honor her and all my shield sisters through time. Until next time.
Never should have come here.
Oh, I'm just a servant, dear. You want to talk to one of the companions, and I've been tending to the warriors of your Vaskr for as long as I can remember.
I haven't seen you before, have I? Have we met? I'm sorry if I've forgotten.
but I still hear the call of the blood.
We all do. It is our burden to bear. But we can overcome.
You have my brother and I, obviously. But I don't know if the rest will go along quite so easily.
Leave that to me. A stranger comes to our hall. Would you now? Here, let me have a look at you. Yes, perhaps. A certain strength of spirit.
Master, you're not truly considering accepting her.
I am nobody's master, Vilkas. And last I checked, we had some empty beds in Jorvaskr for those with a fire burning in their hearts.
Apologies, but perhaps this isn't the time. I've never even heard of this outsider.
Sometimes the famous come to us. Sometimes men and women come to us to seek their fame. It makes no difference. What matters is their heart.
And their arm.
Of course. How are you in battle, girl? That may be so. This is Vilkas. He will test your arm. Vilkas, take her out to the yard and see what she can do.
Aye.
I'm right behind you. I'll show you what I know. What do you want me to carry? I'll show you what I know. Lead on.
Ah, fresh blood. Hope you know how to... Yes.
The old man said to have a look at you. So, let's do this. Just have a few swings at me so I can see your form. Don't worry, I can take it.
By the sneer, you won't leave here alive! On now.
Not bad. Next time won't be so easy. You might just make it. But for now, you're still a whelp to us, blood. So you do what we tell you. Here's my sword. Go take it up to Yorland to have it sharpened. And be careful. It's probably worth more than you are.
What brings you here? I'm guessing you're the newcomer then. Oh, don't worry too much about it. They were all whelps once. They just might not like to talk about it. And don't always just do what you're told. Nobody rules anybody in the Companions. Well, I'm not sure how they've managed it, but they have. No leader since Ysgramor. Kodlak is the Harbinger, and he's a sort of advisor for the whole group. But every man is his own. Every woman, her own. Not actually a companion myself, but none of them know how to work a forge properly, and I'm honored to serve them. My name is Eorlin Greymane. I work the Skyforge. Best steel in all of Skyrim. All of Tamriel. Wait, before you go. I have a favor to ask. I've been working on a shield for Aela. My wife is in mourning, and I need to get back to her soon. I'd be much obliged if you could take this to Aela for me. Well done.
You're a talkative one, aren't you?
If you wish to hunt with me, your feet need to be quick and your eyes quicker. Ah, good. I've been waiting for this. Wait, I remember you. So the old man thinks you've got some heart, I guess.
You know this one? I saw her training in the yard with Vilkas.
Ah, yes. I heard you gave him quite a thrashing.
Don't let Vilkas catch you saying that.
Do you think you could handle Vilkas in a real fight? Ah, a woman who lets her actions speak for her. I knew there was something I liked about you. Here, let's have Farkas show you where you'll be resting your head.
Farkas. Did you call me?
Of course we did, Icebrain. Show this new blood where the rest of the whelps sleep.
New blood? Oh, I remember you. Come on, follow me. Haven't seen your face before. I'm watching you. Skjor and Aela like to tease me, but they're good people. They challenge us to be our best. Nice to have a new face around. It gets boring here sometimes. I hope we keep you. This can be a rough life. The quarters are up here. Just pick a bed and fall in it when you're tired. Telma will keep the place clean. She always has. Alright, so here you are. Looks like the others are eager to meet you. Come to me or Aela if you're looking for work. Once you've made a bit of a name for yourself, Skjor and Vilkas might have things for you to do. Good luck. Welcome to the Companions. By the way, if you're looking for something to do, we've got trouble right here in Whiterun Hold. Nothing we can't handle. Nothing but a bunch of lonely bandits. Cowards who will take little effort. I knew you could be counted on. Do what must be done. By the way, if you're looking for something to do,
I've heard you... Don't let them intimidate you, sister. We both know how to keep our heads, while the men let their hearts rule.
Been seen in the company of the companions. It's an honorable thought, your own friend.
I have traveled far across Tamriel to serve you. It is all in this note. The Khajiit hail from a distant land called Elsewhere, bordered on the north by Cyrodiil, and the south by the glistening blue waters of the sea. Elsewhere is an arid land of deserts and rocky canyons, where the sun shines warmly, always. There are cities so ancient, the sands have swallowed them whole. But now I will say no more, for I miss my home greatly. An astute question, for we are far from home, and this is a cold, hard land. The wise trader finds the best opportunities, even if he must travel far to find them. Skyrim is a ripe opportunity indeed. The dragons and the war have scared many other traders away, but for those with courage, there is much profit to be made. Take a look. May your road lead you to warm sands.
Take pity, lady, and spare me.
Nope. Sorry.
Nothing.
long since I tasted
Tools, wares, and weapons. You know that our supply
All
is
for
limited.
sale at
It
fair
could be a
prices.
season or more before we get a new shipment.
Fortune's
from-
mine.
Take a look.
My ears hear the truth in your words, and yet my body shakes with the need.
May your road lead you to warm sands. Control yourself. Do not frighten away a customer. The roads of
course, you are
Skyrim
right.
lead to many dangers.
Still,
Do you seek to make a
I
purchase?
would give much for even a few great.
Put the thought
How
out
can
of
I
your
assist?
mind, and do not speak of it again. It has been a profitable journey, and yet I long for the warm sands of elsewhere more and more each day.
I feel the same. I do not think Khajiit were made for the cold.
Not only that, but these Nords have no price. Maik wishes you well.